Hi, I'm here to do a video. This is like my final consensus at this point about the skirting. Ever since October, it's really been a time. You can see there's like a space. I guess the wind blows under the space. But this side is pretty okay. I mean, pipe clamps get lost on this side a little bit, but not so much walking around. See, it's got like that brick there and that brick there. Everything's kind of held in the conduit. It's just not that impressive. Pipe clamps, they don't stay. And it's a big flap in the wind thing. You can hear it flapping all the time. And then when you come around to this side, that has come off there. And what we originally did is the rivets. They started failing. Like you can see, this one kind of failed. It breaks apart and fails. And so they put screws through every other one, which I totally hate, because that's the solution for the failing ones. But then you have all these screws in your RV, and I mean it's a lot of screws. It's like, here's a screw, here's a screw, here's a screw. It's just constant screws. And I begged the RV guy to put sealant with it so that it would not, leak. Because I don't trust, the company says, oh, well, once you put the screw through, the rivet is real good and it's made not to leak. But I don't trust that, because it was made to stick on to begin with and it didn't. The pipe clamps are supposed to stay on and they didn't. And their solution to this was to double the amount of pipe clamps. So to double the amount. Well, as you see, they're all gone. The RV guy came back and doubled it. He put one there that's not there now, one there that's not there now, one there that's not there now. And he doubled them all the way up. And they've just blown off. Another one that's not there. Go around. Another one that's not there. And they're staying pretty good there because of the sewer hose. And then you come all the way around to this side, and this is where it really gets phenomenal. This side is basically like all blown off. You can hear it flap. The pipe clamps that were on this end, the extras, are gone. And see, what happens is, the reason the extras are on is so the original pipe clamps don't blow off. You can see there, that all blew off. And the pipe clamp's lying there on the ground. I'm not going to go in there and get it, because I just don't trust myself. That's the way I get hurt. Because I'm not able to like get down in there and get that out without having some kind of accident. So I'm just, in the pipe clamp there. So basically that whole sheet has nothing at all. So not what was originally supposed to be used, or double the amount, or anything like that. So it's just a real mess. I've got all the pipe clamps in the house that came off, but I just wanted to show you kind of where it was at with this EZ Sanp. If I had it to do again, I wouldn't have, even though it's like the rules of the park, I would have just said, I don't want to drill my trailer, I don't want to do this, I wouldn't have gotten into that. And I would have had real wishes to do something like get me more solar that I badly need, or something else that I really need, or maybe not anything. And then at this point I'd be having them get me a fridge, something to that's more along the lines of survival and basic needs. I think it's just kind of insane. You can't really expect to skirt an RV. You just can't. And I guess in the winter climates, when it's that wintry, you can, people can pile snow up and do other things, temporary. But this wouldn't hold in anybody's wind. I'm sorry, it just wouldn't. I'm not happy with it at all. Every time that there's a problem with it, we call the company, and then he's like, well, we got this new fix. And I told them when I first contacted the company, before I even bought the skirting, that we had winds stronger than Rita. Rita was the second storm after Katrina. So our winds are stronger than that. And people should understand that. I would think they would. I think anybody watching this video does, because it was all over the news. And so basically, I just don't, I'm not impressed at all. I wouldn't have ever bought the product if I had a do-over. I wouldn't have tried to do this. I would have found maybe some other option to skirt it. You really, like I say, you can't really skirt around the bottom of an RV. An RV shifts too much. It's just too, not really the most doable thing. I mean, a temporary fix for like winter in like a snow climate, yeah, maybe there's something you can do. I just haven't seen anything that's really good and workable that I've seen doesn't fall off or do something. Metal sheeting blows off. It does. I've seen it on other channels. It does. So that's my consensus there. They're now saying that landscaping ties should have been used, and it should have been drilled into it and all that. And it's like, well, why didn't they tell us that in the beginning? They're changing the story again every time. And the bottom line is that, you know, there's wind everywhere, and this isn't going to hold up. So that's my consensus on it. If you like, hit like, subscribe, share, and have a great day.